What's going on, guys? Bengal King here, coming back at you with another video. And if you are big subscribers and you love the Dolphins franchise on my channel, sorry to get you all excited. This is not that, but it should be a very nice counterpart to what we've been doing in Dolphins franchise. Of course, if you guys are only subscribed for the rebuilds or you just found my channel or whatever, I do actually do gameplay. Now, it's not good gameplay. It isn't. So if you're down to watch great gameplay, this is not that. And this series doesn't really have any gameplay, the actual rebuilds. But Dolphins franchise, it's game by game. We have a big off-season video, and we move on to the next season. In Season 2 right now, and I've lubricated, that's not what I want to say, I've medicated my mouth quite a bit. I have a huge gash on the inside, and I've applied this numbing agent, so hopefully I can get through this video without crying. Ugh, you're a pussy. Maybe. But today we are going to be rebuilding the Miami Dolphins in a fantasy style, and this team's really, really, really bad. They were 68 overall, and that was by far the worst overall of any team in Madden. Now they're a 63 after they've traded away Laremy Tunsil, after they've traded away Kenny Stills. This team is brutally bad, so we've got to completely do a total rebuild and hopefully bring this team back to the glory days. Might have to go back about 50 years to do so, but let's see what we can do. So when I actually start from an actual point in the season, we should have the actual picks of this team. So when you start an online franchise, there are two options. It's import custom roster or go from a point in the season, I believe. So you just go from the point in the season, and you will have all the picks that they actually have. So we have the first overall projected pick, which we should have. This team is garbage. Then we have a first-round pick from the Texans. We have 2 seconds, one, of course, from Miami, one from Houston. And then we have some picks next year as well, 2 firsts, 2 seconds. So we have a lot of picks. The Houston Texans were very nice in giving the Miami Dolphins those picks. But I'm going to tell you right now, guys like Rashad Jones are gone. 31 years old, 13 mil per year cap hit, only an 83 overall, which is the highest overall on the team. But there's absolutely no way we can hold on to him. Everybody with any type of value is got to go. Like, these 3 players are definitely going to be gone. Rashad Jones, Albert Wilson, Bobby McCain, definitely gone. We'll go over the roster in a second. I kind of forgot to do that. I'm a little bit too gung-ho to get into things, but I'll see what kind of trades we can make. All right, Albert Wilson, Bobby McCain, and a 5th-round pick next year gets me a 1 and a 2 from the Vikings this year. The Vikings are always very, very bad in simulation, so I am very happy to make that trade and get maybe a potential top 5 pick with that Dolphins pick. So that is very nice. And we go over the lineup. It's weird seeing this team not in Season 2 like we are in Dolphins franchise because a lot of changes have been made. If we go across the offensive line, we have Julian Davenport. However, he was just acquired from the Texans, by the way. However, the team in real life, who did they sign? I just saw this pop up. Nobody good, don't get me wrong. Who was it? He's not going to be in the video. It doesn't really matter. He's irrelevant. And I'd probably get rid of him anyway. If not just cutting him or not re-signing him. Who did they sign? Oh, I can't remember, man. I have his face in my mind. This is so frustrating. Oh, yeah, Jamarcus Webb. Irrelevant player, I'm going to be honest with you. We have Isaiah Prince, though. Rookie out of Ohio State. Might look to play him a little bit, but there's not really a spot. Michael Dieter, Daniel Kilgore. I just want to say Evan Bohm. I think it's Evan, not Eric, right? Yeah. And then, of course, we have Jesse Davis, who's bad. Danny Isidore. I mean, this is a bad team. This is a bad offensive line. Goes along with it. The tight ends are probably the best group of the team. On offense, Mike Gesicki, Nick O'Leary, Durham Smythe. I mean, maybe you could talk about the receivers, but it's like Devontae Parker's not all that. Jakeem Grant is a good returner, good kind of gadget player. Alan Hearns is not very good. Ricardo Lewis is not very good. But the beast himself, that is Preston Williams, is very good. Undrafted rookie, free agent out of Colorado State. We're going to play him. We got Fitzmagic here, but I'm going to see what Josh Rosen can do as our starting quarterback. He just has star development. It's way better, and we don't need Fitzmagic. I'm definitely going to trade him. Kenyon Drake, Kalen Ballage, Mark Walton Jr., Myles Gaskin. And then the defensive side of the ball, it is very, very bad. Rashad Jones, Micah Fitzpatrick. Are they swapped? I believe they're swapped. I don't know why they're swapped, but whatever. Charles Harris, Jerome Baker, Raekwon McMillan, Andrew Van Ginkel. Bunch of really young players. The oldest one here is, I mean, like, it's tough because they're all first or second year players. Raekwon's going into his third year, actually. But he's super young at Ohio State, 23. The oldest player might be Andrew Van Ginkel at 23 or 24. Yeah, it is, and he's a rookie. Like, that's crazy. I thought it might be. Charles Harris is maybe 22, 23, 24 now also. All right, never mind. But Walt Aikens is there, Johnson Batamosi. Xavier Howard is the main star of this defense. Had a ton of picks last year. Eric Rowe, Cordray, Tankersley. Might move Batamosi down. And then, of course, this team signed Robert Kimdichie. Really, I didn't even know that. Avery Moss is on this team, too. Jonathan Ledbetter, Devon Godshaw. John Jenkins, Jonathan Woodard. Why do I feel like it's not Jonathan Woodard? It is. I don't know why I'm crazy. Talked about Jonathan Ledbetter already. Christian Wilkins, John Jenkins. All right. So that's the team. If you want to check out special teams, we got Matt Hawk and Jason Sanders as well. The rest, not really worth mention. We talked about everyone on the entire lineup. I don't know why. I feel like I like to name the entire lineup. I feel like it establishes credibility because, I mean, I just load it in and do it like that. Some people are, you know, I don't know. They don't care, but that's the lineup. That's the roster. And let's make some trades. All right, boom. Big trade here. Rashad Jones, Ryan Fitzpatrick, and a third-round pick for a first-round pick and Quentin Nelson from the Indianapolis Colts. Yeah, we're going to be fleecing a little bit because we have to. It's a 63 overall team, now up to a 65 overall with the addition of Quentin Nelson. We got to do whatever we can. And he is a fantastic offensive lineman, very young, very talented, added to the team. And this is more of a fantasy style than the realistic style that you guys maybe are more accustomed to now on the channel. We kind of go back and forth. So if you like fantasy, like, you know, anything goes. If you like realistic, you got both on the channel. So definitely best of both worlds here. And if you're looking to go at any games, I'm sure you don't need a discount to go to any Dolphins games because you're going to be giving them away. But if you use code Bengal on SeatGeek, you save yourself $20. So if you are looking to buy tickets for anything, use code Bengal and save yourself some money. So why not there? You know what I mean? All right, now we're kind of cheesing for draft picks right now, but we're going to need a whole lot of draft capital if we want to move this team in the right direction. Got to get a bunch of young talent on the team. And Allen Hurns, Eric Rowe, and a third-round pick next year gets me a first-round pick from the Giants. And yeah, this is not going to be the most realistic rebuild on the channel, I can assure you. I've already traded for a bunch of first-round picks. Like, a bunch. That's 5 already. Maybe even 6 that one isn't showing up from the Giants. I'm not sure. I'm down to make some crazy trades this episode. You guys miss me trading for superstar players all the time from previous Maddens. But it's not so easy this year. I mean, it still is easy. But, like, it depends on who it is and how old they are. Okay, boom. I told you guys it was only going to get wilder from here. Josh Rosen, a 2 this year, a 2 next year, gets a Saquon Barkley. One of my favorite players in the NFL. I am a Giants fan. I don't feel bad fleecing my favorite team, though. It's Madden, all right? Just don't take it so seriously. Relax. We got a superstar X Factor, dominant running back, arguably the best in the NFL. I know people expect me to say it's Saquon because I'm a Giants fan, but I still have to put Le'Veon Bell at number 1 in the league. I know Saquon was only a rookie last year. Showcases, obviously, the ability to be that number 1 running back in the NFL over the next couple of years, but Le'Veon is just on another level. I know he didn't play last year, but he is so talented when he's on the field. So, gotta show Le'Veon Bell some love, even though he's on the New York Jets now, not the New York Giants. All right, pretty much done cheesing for draft picks. Kenny Drake, Nick O'Leary, and a 4th next year gets us a first-round pick from the Oakland Raiders, soon to be Las Vegas Raiders in the game. And obviously, I decided that Josh Rosen was not the answer. We'll probably draft a quarterback. And of course, if you are a Patreon supporter, thank you guys for supporting me on Patreon so much. Of course, that link is in the description if you want to get involved. It's going to be really important for a series a little bit down the line. But instead of like preloading them into the draft class, the way I have been doing, let's bring Brock Osweiler back to Miami. That's fun. I'm just going to draft the players and then change the names after. I think it's a lot better. And Colt McCoy, this is a fun one. Of course, Hook'em Horns. You guys know I'm a big Texas Longhorns fan as well. I did a Q&A talking about why I'm a fan of all the teams I'm a fan of. But yeah, this team is really bad. My mouth is starting to hurt me a lot, and we are not even into the first season yet. But this is the squad. Quentin Nelson, Saquon Barkley, Devontae Parker, probably the only mainstays of the team for the future for sure. And then defensively, I think this is a team that will definitely transition into a 4-3 down the line. But we got Minka. He's going to start at both safety spots. Nah, we'll figure something out. And then, like, Godshaw and Wilkins is a great duo. But, yeah, again, I think this is a team that transitions into a 4-3. Charles Harris at the edge, if we even hold on to him, which we very well might not. He's looking like a bust right now. Jerome Baker, kick him outside, keep Raekwon in the middle. Maybe Andrew Van Ginkel can be the other outside backer. And then Christian Wilkins, Devon Godchaux at D-tackle. And then we're just looking for a couple of edge rushers. Need upgrades at corner. Need upgraded safety. Need offensive line upgrades. This team is a disaster. Yeah, so of course, I do have a draft class that I need to update. But we're going to auto-gen this one because it is a fantasy style. People are like, why don't you use your own draft class sometimes? We do this for the realistic ones. And it gives me an excuse to do rebuilding a team twice for you guys to kind of change it up a little bit. Not really a whole lot of what I'm looking for, though. Top guy is an outside linebacker out of Ohio State. Could be a nice Ohio State linebacking completion. Oh, my goodness. Raekwon McMillan's Ohio State. Jerome Baker's Ohio State. Frederick Garrison, 4-3 outside linebacker, Ohio State. That could be the move. That'd be really fun. Kind of a weird pick at number 1, but maybe. So we are overperforming right now with 2 wins at the midseason mark. It's a 66 overall team. This team should not be competitive, but here we are winning games. Matt Hawk is going to be a free agent at the end of the year. I've got auto upgrade on. Bills are 7-0. Okay. No, I don't think so. But I guess they are. Let's go ahead and re-sign Matt Hawk. It's good to have a good punter, and we'll be doing a whole lot of it. Kimdichie in there as well. I don't really need any of these guys at all. Robert Kimdichie is a guy I loved at Ole Miss, but was such a huge bust because he had absolutely no work ethic. And we'll sign Hawk to like a 6-year deal. Lock him up for a long time. Only really one we need to worry about. So, other than that, I'm going to simulate to the playoffs. I've got a sneaking suspicion we're not going to make them. All right. We finished 3-13. Pretty good. I don't know how we got off to such a hot start, only to taper off completely. We had 2 wins. We should have got at least 4, right? We beat the Ravens week 1. That'd be a shocker. Beat the Steelers and beat the Patriots. They were sitting starters, I would bet. If that's the case. I don't even think that does in simulation. They finished 8-8. I don't know what's going on here. Brock Osweiler was not great for us. 32nd offense in the league. 30th defense. Even Saquon couldn't really carry the offense, it looks like. I think year 2 is going to be a different story completely. And we're definitely going to lean on him more. He only got 197 attempts. He averaged 5 yards per carry. And they're just like, nah. We're going to let Brock Osweiler sling it. Probably not a great idea by whoever are calling plays in simulation. Preston Williams, I wish would have been like my number 1 guy. I don't know how Ricardo Lewis is getting so many targets. Probably because he was in the slot. I really needed Preston Williams to win like Rookie of the Year. But I kind of forgot about doing that and putting him in the slot. So that is my bad. Defensively, Raekwon McMillan was all over the field, as was Cordrea Tankersley. That's crazy. Tackles for loss. Christian Wilkins had a great year, 14. 12 for Kimdichie, really wow. Sacks, 7 for Devon Godchaux. That is incredible. Interception, 3 for Jerome Baker, 2 for Cordrea Tankersley. That is a fantastic year from him. Good Lord. He might be up for some awards with those amount of tackles. He really might be. And we have at least 1 defensive touchdown. And Cordrea Tankersley, it would be. How is Cordrea Tankersley going to absolutely steal the show? Mahomes wins MVP. Some weird records in here. It'd be fun if it worked out exactly like this, though. AFC Offensive Player of the Year is Patrick Mahomes. I'm sorry I'm not opening my mouth that much. It hurts a lot to talk. As Thomas Davis wins Defensive Player of the Year. That is very, very fun. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Paris Campbell. Nice guy. Humble brag, but he follows me on Twitter. No, he is pretty cool. Christian Wilkins at number 3. Where was Preston Williams? Anywhere in there? Nah. I want to see if Cordrea Tankersley was in the running for Best DB. No, he was not. But you know who won it? Was Darryl Roberts, because why not? Panthers beat the Ravens in the Super Bowl. Interesting. Marcus Gilchrist is in here. Brock Osweiler. Colt McCoy. I mean, like, did Robert Kimdichie deserve another contract after that last season? I mean, I'll give him 3 years. Like, we're just under 2. If he wants to re-sign, he can. He's wearing number 60. That's terrible. But he does re-sign. So, all right, I'll take Robert Kimdichie back. That's good with me. We're going to have a lot of money to spend in free agency. We really will. So, 89 mil. I thought it'd be a little bit more, actually. That's kind of surprising. Tyreek Hill is here. Kareem Hunt is here. We don't need him, obviously. Hunter Henry, Eric Ebron, Yannick Ngakoue. Okay. we definitely have some decisions to make. Drew Brees, it's our quarterback of the future. He's only, what, 41? He's got another, like, 7, 8 in him, probably. Okay, some very interesting moves so far. Jermaine Ifedi comes. He's on a 1-year deal. Trevor Williams also joins the Miami Dolphins. He's on a short-term deal as well, I believe. Yannick Ngakoue rejects again. He rejects me all the time. I gave him money. He's like, nah. He wants to win. I respect it. He doesn't want to go to another Florida team. I guess he wants to get out of there. However, did Quentin Nelson go down? Are these guys playing? Yeah, it's low morale. All right, that'll change. I don't think Preston Williams played enough. Maybe it reordered. I'm not sure. However, check out the team. Jake Rudock is our new starter. Defensively, okay, boom. What I was going to show you guys when I saw cornerbacks is that Cordrea Tankersley went up to star development after his big season. Maybe he made the Pro Bowl or something, or just got it. I don't know. But now I'm finding out that Raekwon McMillan got superstar. NFL tackles leader. I'll take it. I wish Jerome Baker got an upgrade of some sort, but that's okay. I mean, an upgrade to superstar dev is huge. So that is really awesome to see. And now we have a new starting right tackle along with Trevor Williams. I want to upgrade on him, obviously. He's just a bridge to my next one. He's better than Isaiah Prince, so I figured why not. Probably going to draft a few offensive linemen, though, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Oh, my goodness. I forgot to revise my offer for Tyreek Hill. I only gave him like 80 total points or so. Can I see? I gave him 90. No one else wanted him. Tyreek Hill is now a member of the Miami Dolphins. Now, say what you will. Is it an upgrade over Laremy Tunsil? Are we going from bong rips, hitting the bong out of a gas mask, to hitting kids and your wife? Probably not. Probably not. Laremy Tunsil seems like a stand-up guy. He really does. Like, actually, no BS. I know I'm very sarcastic, but watch some interviews. He seems like he's got that magnetic personality, I think I saw on Twitter. But yeah, Tyreek Hill, superstar dev, pretty good. Pretty good. He is a very good player, obviously. And our offense is really, really starting to form around Saquon, Tyreek Hill, of course, Quentin Nelson as well. And then just got to fill a few holes on defense, but we're moving in the right direction. I think I've got to put more numbing agent on my mouth, dude. This is tough. I know I'm complaining about it like a little bitch, but like it does hurt actually a lot. It's a huge gash. So the order has changed a lot. Where did this outside linebacker go? There he is. He fell off big time. I mean, I'm still very interested though. He seems like he's a beast. Okay, NFL draft time. And remember, guys, these names are subject to change because I got to support the Patreon guys that support me. So we got to get them in the game. The Steelers actually have the #1 overall pick. I hope they don't take the edge, but they're going to, because they're annoying. They actually take a tight end #1 overall, because what is that, a bottom 3 in terms of valuable position on the field? Fullback, tight end. Like I don't know, man. That's a bold first pick. And again, of course, I know I just said it, but I appreciate you guys on Patreon. These names are subject to change, and you guys will see it. Nothing else will change. Height, weight, age, everything stays the same except for the name. So Carlos Ruiz is going to be the first pick out of Texas A&M. He looks pretty good. 77 overall, hidden development. He is the number 0 overall player in the draft, which means he's the best player, because they have not fixed that yet. So it's a little bit disheartening that 77 is the highest overall in the class, but we know that now. It's a really good pick, obviously, don't get me wrong. And of course, there's no longer the glitch, so we don't know that he has star development. Could be superstar X Factor. But not a bad pick there at all. But I might just end up trading down a little bit, because we know that 77 is the ceiling, unfortunately. So I'll take who I want, and then we'll probably move down, maybe. Redskins are offering me a 2021 first and a third this year to move down from 4. So we will do that, pick up a pick next year and a later pick. And they decide to go with a tight end. Man, tight ends are flying off the board. 2 in the top 5. That's crazy. And I like this trade with the Colts, too. They're offering me a first next year, and I think they could be pretty bad, and a second next year. So I'm definitely going to make that move. And now we pick at number 6 still. And then I don't even know where after that. 13. They take a middle linebacker. Thought about going with him, but I'm going to go a different direction for sure. First pick is going to be a tackle at a UCLA, only 21 years old, has great top 3 skills, great combine as well, pretty strong, 34 reps at 225, and he's a 75 overall, number 7 in the class, so don't mind that. Hidden development, not sure what it is, but his overall is the same number as his jersey, which is pretty cool. That might end up changing, though. And, of course, that name's going to end up changing. Tell me this outside linebacker from Ohio State is still available. Tell me. Frederick Garrison, again, name will change. I've said it enough. We're going to take him, though. He is a 74 overall with star or better development. Love to see that. 80 tackle, 84 speed, 78 block shed. Can't really cover at all. That's okay. He's a prototypical outside linebacker. And now our Ohio State linebacking core is complete. That's fun. I will also mention, I want a QB as much as the next guy. This quarterback class was pretty terrible. So, I mean, Thad Hamilton actually could be pretty good. He's a second-round guy, and I really wouldn't mind that. But it didn't seem good overall, so I didn't want to force myself into taking a QB. If Hamilton's available in the second, I'll take him in the second. But I'm not going to take him with this pick because I'll just wait until next year. We're going to go with Dante Irons here out of Mount Union, number 21 in the class. We took him at 30, 71 overall. Nothing special, but it is going to be good enough to probably earn a starting role alongside Minkah Fitzpatrick. Oh my goodness. Justin Gilbert, a cornerback, gets drafted. You guys remember Justin Gilbert out of Oklahoma State? They got drafted by the Browns. Let's go ahead and take Thad Hamilton here. What's the worst that could happen? 68 overall. He's got hidden development, so star or better. I don't mind that. I mean, that's not terrible here in the second round. Is he going to be our franchise guy? It's unlikely. But there's potential for something big. Their 68 is not bad. That's okay. It's not amazing. It's okay. Let's take Willis Barr here out of UCLA. Great finesse moves. The rest is kind of whatever. 71 overall. Number 15 in the class. We took him at 37. Not too bad. We'll take a tackle here. Derek Darden out of Washington. I've got really, really high hopes for him. And he is a 71 overall, number 22 in the class. We took him at 90. So a very, very good pick there. I know my face cam might be in the way a little bit. But you guys are going to have to take my word for it. It was a pretty good pick. And my last guy available was actually a safety. Alex Hopkins out of Louisiana Tech. 69 overall. Nice. Number 39 in the class. We took him at 104. I was actually just at Texas versus Louisiana Tech. That was a pretty decent game. Texas pounded on them as you'd hope they would. So, looking forward to LSU Texas. That is going to be today as you guys are watching this. I'm a huge Texas Longhorns fan. I mean, if they lose, I'm going to be pissed. That's not even a voice crack, by the way. That's just me going, So, don't even worry about that noise. Just don't even worry about it. We're going to trade down. We'll get a 4th next year. Pretty good for a 6th. All right, so draft recap. And, of course, I mean, like, you guys know me. Many of you guys are longtime subscribers now. I never ask you to like the video. I don't ask you to subscribe to the channel. Of course, I appreciate all that, you know, if you're not subscribed already. But, you know, like, for the people that want to go above and beyond and support me and help me out on Patreon, it really does mean the world to me. So I got to show love to these guys, and I appreciate you guys. So this is in order of support on the Patreon tier. So we got Ben Hutchins coming off the left end out of Texas A&M. Jake Featheringhill out of UCLA at that right tackle spot. Josh Cohen is going to be an outside linebacker out of Ohio State, pairing with Raekwon and Jerome Baker. We got Matthew Paul at strong safety out of Mount Union. Hayden Klinkhamer is going to be our quarterback out of Purdue. Might end up replacing him, though. Casey Wood going to be your left end out of UCLA. Skylar Koyman out of Washington, or Koyman out of Washington is going to be our left tackle. Probably even start. Gabe Lopez, our free safety out of LA Tech. Brandon Boylan out of another Louisiana school in Louisiana Lafayette. And Matt Reinke going to be a linebacker out of Wisconsin. Probably fight to stay on the team. We'll have to see how that ends up going. But we're up to a 69 overall, which is very nice, obviously. Decent offense, decent defense. We got star development all over the field. And tell you what we might do is move Koyman into play offensive guard just so he can start. Or if Eddie could move inside. But I think Koyman is going to play that right guard spot, and they'll try to start him. And I really do apologize if I'm mumbling. Again, y'all know why. You're like, how did you get the gash? You ready for this dumbass story? I was out with Wheels. Wheels came to visit me in Houston, and we drove down to Austin for the Louisiana Tech versus Texas game. And we went out after Texas won, and I got gum from somewhere. I don't know where I got it from. I think it might have been the Uber drivers. Like, you want gum? I'm like, all right. So I refused to spit out this gum. And he was like, what are you doing? We're out. You're drinking. Why are you getting gum? And I'm like, I don't know. And I just refused to spit it out. And I kept biting into my lip. I tore into it real hard the first time. And then kept biting it over the course of the night. So it's been almost a week. And this thing is still in really bad shape. I'm not going to show it to you. But trust me, it does hurt quite a bit. And like, I've been applying Orajel, which is the numbing agent. And that hurts a ton to put on. So that's fun. That's a little backstory on me. I told you my life story. But that's where we are. Team is looking pretty solid, though. Overall, we could, have some improvements all across the field, of course, but we're definitely moving in the right direction. And as I said before, this is going to be a 4-3 team. Hudson's going to stay at left end. Christian Wilkins going to play defensive tackle. Charles Harris going to play right end. And then Cohen, Raekwon, Jerome Baker, the Ohio State trio, are going to make up our backers. So we're going to change. We're going to be in great shape. I can guarantee you. All right, we're back. I got some Orajel on there. It's like breaking your hand, getting the cast back on there, and then going out and playing the second half. So we're good to go now for a little bit. Need to upgrade at center, for sure. That absolutely needs to happen. But other than that, y'all have seen the team. We are going to transition fully into a 4-3. I forgot to change some positions around a little bit. But overall, not much will change. Just Charles Harris, Christian Wilkins, and Jerome Baker. But other than that, we are perfect. So this is the defense fully changed around. If you guys want to see, Matthew Paul starting at strong safety. Mink has been moved back over to free safety. And then offensively, everything stays the same. Tyreek Hill, Devontae Parker, Jakeem Grant, I think is a really, really fun combo. And of course, we'll move Preston Williams up to be receiver number 4 because I have a man crush on Preston Williams, obviously. It's always nice to call out like a great undrafted player and then to have a sick preseason and hopefully a great career because then I look like a genius, obviously. But I don't say this about everybody. You guys have seen the draft videos. Actually, you haven't because they did terribly view-wise, but they're out there. You guys can watch them if you like and call me stupid if I've made some mistakes or whatever down the line. That's always fun. At the midseason mark, we are 5-2. Quite the turnaround. So I love to see that. We're up to a 74 overall, 77 offense, 77 defense. And our free agents, Devontae Parker, will be one, as will Raekwon McMillan, Devon Godshaw, Charles Harris. These are some big ones, especially with Charles Harris starting to develop. Did he get a ton of upgrades, or is it just because the position change boosted his overall as well? It's probably a combination of the two, but I think we're in a really, really good spot. A bunch of potential impactful free agents, so I definitely want to bring back the top 3, maybe 4 guys. I think some of these guys will be some decisions when we get there. All right, so Charles Harris all the way through Devontae Parker has re-signed with the Miami Dolphins. I think it's a pretty good look for the future. Now, are we going to make the playoffs this year? Man, Patriots are 2-5. That's crazy. Maybe. I mean, it looks pretty good. I think we definitely have a good shot to make it. I got to use Coach XP. Hold on. Already into week 11, and we're 5-4. Come on now. So we've made the playoffs at 10-6. The Chargers only went 9-7. And we won the AFC East. Now, we do have a wild card matchup, though, which is not my favorite because they're always so weird. Hayden Klinkhamer went off. 13th offense, 27th defense. What are we doing, defense? Apparently nothing. Oh, my Lord. 4,200 yards, 35 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. It's a 68 overall quarterback. Saquon was great. He got a lot more attempts this year, almost 100 more. 1,300 yards, 11 touchdowns, average 4.6 per carry. Tyreek Hill was a beast. 1,200 yards on 92 catches, 5 touchdowns. Jakeem Grant in the slot was a monster, almost 900 yards on 60 catches, 10 touchdowns. Devontae Parker was great, too. Preston Williams got a few catches, a few touchdowns. Kalen Ballage even. Mike Gesicki had a bunch of catches. This offense came to play. You got to, come on, Jake. 13 sacks allowed? Let's get it together. Tackles for loss, 13 from the rookie Ben Hutchins, who also had double-digit sacks at 10.5, which held the team. Josh Cohen, the rookie out of Ohio State, had 9.5. He's an off-the-ball linebacker who's a rush end for us. Jerome Baker, 4 picks, led the way. Looking like actual Dolphins franchise. That's me in a game with the user. Don't get it twisted. 3 interceptions for Xavier Howard, 2 for Trevor Williams. We were out here balling. Forced fumbles, 2 for Trevor Williams. Gotta love that. Any defensive touchdowns, doesn't really matter, but no. Check out the awards. We might even be in an MVP spot as it goes to Deshaun Watson. But Klinkhamer there at number 9. That's got to be Offensive Rookie of the Year. Deshaun Watson wins Offensive Player of the Year. Klinkhamer at 5. Defensive Player of the Year is Myles Garrett. No Dolphins. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Is there any shock here? It's Hayden Klinkhammer's up to a 78. All right, that's probably our QB of the future. And he was a defensive tackle, I think, in the Bills rebuild or something like that. But shout out to you. Ben Hutchins at number 3. Josh Cohen at 5. Okay, Matthew Paul at 10 for Defensive Rookie of the Year. We're out here balling. We're out here balling. Dak Prescott's a QB of the Colts now. He won Best QB, but Deshaun Watson won MVP and Offensive Player of the Year? I find that perplexing. Whatever. Let's go ahead and use some Coach XP. We got a wild card matchup to win against the Chargers. That should be a whole lot of fun. All right, we'll look at an updated version of this team. I doubt we see any upgrades in development. But Klinkhammer had superstar depth. Did he get that because of winning Offensive Rookie of the Year, or did he already have it? He already had it. Okay, wow. He made the Pro Bowl, though. You sure he didn't get upgraded? Hey, I'll take that. A superstar development quarterback in the second round that I almost didn't take, who's up to a 79 overall. That is pretty awesome. Featheringill ended up having star. Not too bad. He's up near an 80. And defensively, Cohen had just star. And Hutchins had just star. But he's up to an 81 overall. Tankersley up to a 74. Not bad. Jerome Baker up to an 80. This team can compete, man. Can we beat the Chargers, though? They're always super, super tough in simulation. Please, we do. 38-21. And now we face Deshaun Watson, the MVP of the National Football League, and the Houston Texans to advance the AFC Conference Championship, and we lose. 35-24, very close to how we beat the Chargers. But that's all right. It's only Season 2, man. I didn't even expect to be a playoff team anyway. But just too good of a rebuilder, clearly. Not just that Madden Sim's kind of weird sometimes, or all the time. It is what it is. I think we're all set on XP boost for the most part, so I'm just going to save that XP until we can spend it on like QB or wide receiver or something like that. But it is basically off-season time. We've re-signed pretty much everyone who needs to be re-signed. Maybe Cordrea Tankersley gets an offer as the Seahawks beat the Browns in the Super Bowl. Jermaine Ifedi's probably not a name I want to bring back. He just isn't. Who else is here? Tankersley, 27. I know he had a great year his first year, and he's up to star dev, but like, is this really a guy I want to bring back? I mean, I would give him 4 years at like under 2.5 per year. I mean, I'll do that. He resigns. Avery Moss, absolutely not. Daniel Kilgore, no way. Jose. And Jermaine Ifedi, yeah, 5 a year. I don't think so. I'd rather do like a lot of different options. We have so much money still, almost 70 mil. Almost 69 mil. Nice. Trent Williams is here. I'm in. I'm so in. Are you kidding me? That's a franchise left tackle. We'll have him for a couple more years. Brandon Brooks is here. Definitely a name I would consider as well. Push Koeman out to right tackle, but if we get Trent Williams, we wouldn't even have to. We could just keep him at guard and move somebody to center. Koeman can move to center. We definitely need one. Dude, I am in a good spot right now. So in free agency, we went out, we got David Andrews, we got Trent Williams, Carl Lawson rejected, which is fine. I mean, we have Charles Harris, but the offensive line is already very much improved with the addition of Trent Williams. Featheringill stays at right tackle because that's his natural position. He played left tackle last year for us. So we have Trent Williams, we have Quentin Nelson, we have David Andrews. Koeman's going to stay at right guard. Featheringill at right tackle. Could use an upgrade maybe at tight end. Not saying that Mike Gesicki's bad, but we could use an upgrade over him for sure. Klinkhammer is playing up to an 81 with morale, but is not at that high overall. He's at an 80 right now after that upgrade. But I'll take it. Awareness goes up a little bit too. Dude, I like this team. We have potential. We really do. Defensively, did anyone get upgraded? No, that's a little bit disappointing. Oh no, Jerome Baker got star. Okay. Jerome Baker got star. Anything else that I'm missing? I don't think so. Offensively, am I missing anything? No, I think everything stays the same as well. Dude, we're out here booling. I'm ready for this draft. The Vikings pick at number 1 overall. We pick at 11 though. Hopefully there's some good options available. As a, I mean, spelling Caleb with a K. I already don't like you. And he goes to the Eagles. That's 2 strikes, dude. So Karma Tiller, kind of a sick name. Power rusher out of Oregon. Could look at him. He doesn't look amazing. Not going to lie to you. Here's a safety. Brian Hambrook looks really, really... Hambrick, I should say. Out of Louisville. Looks very, very good. Offensive lineman we could take. Looks very, very, very good as well. Oh, man. Just have to start him over Koyman, but he could be good enough to. Rashawn Arnold looks fantastic. I almost wish we didn't go out and sign Trent Williams. We can still draft these guys anyway. We have 3 first-round picks, but who's going to be available? Bob Poole. That doesn't sound like a name from this generation at all. I'm going to take Brian Hambrick. He looks so talented. Can't pass on him. He is a 76 overall, number 8 in the draft. We took him at 11. Only normal dev, which is a little bit annoying. But he's going to be good enough to start. So that's a really, really fun pick. And I hope one of these offensive linemen is available at 23, because I will definitely take them. There goes Le'Veon Matlock. You guys remember the show Matlock? Look into it. It's a great one. Okay, so those sick offensive linemen, not available anymore. A little bit unfortunate. I imagine they're going to be some of the best in the entire draft. Daniel Malecki out of Washington looks pretty damn good. But here is Jordan Maynard out of UCF. He looks like a great cornerback. And he's a 78 overall, best player in the draft. We get to keep him in Florida. Not Central, of course, but 78 overall. Only normal dev, though. What's going on here? That's a sick pick, though. We got the best player in the entire draft randomly. You're not going to find this in any other channel. Hit that subscribe button. I know I said I never asked to, but I'm asking now. Hit that subscribe button. Use code Bengal for a $20 discount when you buy tickets with SeatGeek. Let's go with Malecki here out of Washington. Also looks incredible. He's a 74 overall, number 11 in the class. We took him at 26. Could be a eventual starting tackle if we do something with Trent Williams or he retires or something like that. Dude, this team is just so set up for the future. We're going to have to deal with some big contracts, yeah, from all these rookies that are going to be expiring near the same time. But we got some beasts. Let's take a backup running back in Sherrod Connor out of Kentucky. He is a 68 overall normal dev, our worst pick of the draft by a long ways. But that's okay. We just have so many picks, man. We have so many picks. I'm just going to trade down and probably end up simulating. Backup offensive lineman Brian Fargas out of Northwestern. I think it's about time to simulate to the end of this. So this draft class was stellar for us. We didn't really get anyone with good development. And the CPU drafted really poorly, as they do. But, like, wow. We did really, really well. Again, just, like, normal dev kind of sucks. It's just less exciting. But we have an 87 overall offense, 79 defense. This is a team that's ready to compete and perform in year 3. I think it's going to be a really, really solid unit. So I love to see that, obviously. And defensively, Hambrick's going to start. We got Minka. We got that rookie corner we drafted, Maynard, for some reason. That's a beast. And he's going to play above Cordrea Tankersley. Oh, we did draft someone with star better development. A rookie out of South Dakota, Antoine Mann. His arms look way too big for his head. All right, he's a running back. Star better, maybe that's superstar. Maybe that's superstar X Factor. Who knows? Spoiler, there's no way it is. But this is the team that you're going to be seeing this next season. I got high hopes. I'm very, very excited. If this is not a playoff team, I'm going to be very upset. At the midseason mark, we are 5-2. I assume atop the AFC East, and we are. The Patriots, oh my goodness, what a fall from grace. I bet Dolphins, Bills, Jets fans are loving to see this. I bet NFL fans are loving to see this, if you're not a Patriots fan. 0-7. Holy cow, that'd be something in 2021. 89 offense, 81 defense. Let's use some Coach XP. It looks like Saquon is going to be a free agent, which is kind of scary. Definitely want to bring him back, obviously. I'm going to do quarterback training boost. We're trying to build the best team, and that revolves around a quarterback. Obviously, that's the way of the NFL over the past 50 years. So definitely want to go ahead and develop him. But what about before the way of the quarterback? Way of the running back. And Saquon Barkley definitely leads the way there. Quentin Nelson, Minka, Jerome Baker. We got to bring a lot of these guys back. I mean, Jason Sanders is even a big one. Preston Williams in here. These are all very, very important players. So we bring back Kalen Ballage, Jason Sanders, Mike Gesicki, Jerome Baker, Minka Fitzpatrick, and Saquon Barkley. Quentin Nelson wants more salary, which is cool. I mean, we still have a bunch of cap room. We kind of, tore apart the entire team. So are we going to be ultra competitive in like 2 years maybe? We have to bring back everybody? Probably not, because we're not going to be able to bring back everybody. But for now, year 3, year 4, we're going to be golden. So I've got high hopes for this squad. And I assume this is going to be another playoff berth. I'd love a first-round bye, but you never know how Madden Sim's going to work. No, we're 10-6 again. Real big game, 43-36, high-scoring affair against the Buffalo Bills. We won the division again. Very similar records to last year. And then Klinkhamer was dominant again. 4th offense in the league. Defense inside the top 10 now. Saquon had a crazy year too, but Klinkhamer is stealing the show out of Purdue. Saquon, well, is he really though? Is he really stealing the show when you have 1,400 rushing yards and 17 rushing touchdowns? Saquon's going off. As is Tyreek Hill, 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns, 10 for Jakeem Grant, 8 for Mike Gesicki, 5 for Saquon. He crushed it. Defensively, Raekwon was all over the field, as was Jerome Baker. Quarterback sacks, 9.5 from Ben Hutchins, 5.5 for Kimdichie in there. I don't know how he's playing so much. Ben Hutchins, bunch of tackles for loss again. How is Kimdichie playing so much? Might be a rush end or something. I don't know. Interceptions for Raekwon McMillan with 4 led the team. Touchdowns, 0. But we might be in for an MVP. Nope, goes to Patrick Mahomes. Where is Klinkhamer, man? We're getting shafted. AFC Offensive Player of the Year is Patrick Mahomes. Saquon at 6. Klinkhamer at 8. Defense Player of the Year is Vonnie B. Vashon Miller. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Josh Martinez. No Dolphins. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Floyd Carradine. We have 2 and 3 in Brian Hambrick and Jordan Maynard. A little bit unfortunate that we didn't win anything, but that's the way she goes sometimes, unfortunately. But again, this is another playoff team. 91 offense, 83 defense. A lot of that's going to be with morale, I would guess, if I had to. But we're crushing it. Klinkhamer's up to an 85. Tyreek Hill's at a 99. Gesicki's going to be up to an 80 with this upgrade point. I mean, we are just absolutely crushing it. This team is ready to go. Also, every time I see Mike Gesicki face scan in this game, I can't help but think of the Madden YouTuber, Mazomatic. His face scan looks exactly like him. It's funny to me. Defensively, yeah, just we see progression all over the place. I'd love to see Maynard get up to at least star development, Brian Hambrick as well. But this is a team that's out here balling. So, also, before we go into this next game, let's see what the backup running back has. Probably just star development, right? He was returning earlier, you guys saw. I would doubt it's anything higher. I don't even know where he is. He not even here now? Is he not even on the team? I could have sworn. No, we didn't even make the team. Sherrod Connor was our running back we drafted in the 1st. That's star or better development RB. We'll never know. But can we beat the Steelers to advance to the divisional? I would sure hope so, and we do. 42-24. And now the 13-3 Indianapolis Colts standing our way. Jacoby Brissett may be at the helm. It's gonna be, or actually, it's Dak Prescott, and he beats us 42-35. Our defense is allowing so many points in these big games. What the hell, man? Another kind of failed season here in Season 3, but Season 4, the 4th and final season, I've got very, very high hopes for this team. We'll see if we can add another killer or two as the Falcons beat the Ravens in the Super Bowl. Bird versus Bird. It's a fun one. But, yeah, I mean, Quentin Nelson got to come back, right? Preston Williams and Quentin Nelson both return when they re-sign their contracts there. We do have about 22, 23 mil, I think, to spend. So we might be able to bring in one huge guy. It's just, at what position do we really need to upgrade? There aren't a whole lot. We're really good at most of our positions here. I would love to see, oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I sound like I'm from Minnesota. But Hayden Klinkhamer goes up to Superstar X Factor. And he gets Bazooka too, which is what Patrick Mahomes has, which is very, very cool. Means he can increase his throw distance by 15 plus yards. He can throw like 80 yards, and that's all these superstar abilities as well, which is very, very nice. Other than that, I don't see any notable development changes on offense. What about defense? Show me something. Jerome Baker. Oh, yes. Okay. Jerome Baker goes up to superstar. Ben Hutchins goes up to superstar. Where can we improve? Edge. Charles Harris can get replaced. But that's really it. This team is ready and raring to go. The rookies didn't get any upgrade in development trait, which is a little bit disappointing. But is there a we only have 7.5? I thought we'd have like 20. Leighton Vander Esch is here. We can't even afford Von Miller. We're just going to go ahead and move on into the draft. So hopefully we draft a stud. That'd be cool. All right, we have a first-round pick here Can we capitalize with a big selection? Almost definitely not. It's too late in the first round. Looks like a good receiver here, Willis Holiday out of Boston College. They don't really need a wide receiver that badly. I mean, there are still some good players here for sure, just not at the position we need so much. Okay, Alex Autry looks unbelievable, so I'm actually going to take him. Great zone, great awareness, great press. We don't know much about his man coverage, but maybe he could even go to safety. Now, he is balding severely at 23. Hate to see that. But we'd love to see that overall, probably. It's a 77 overall. He's number 3 in the class. We took him at 26. These cornerbacks are sick. Now, if I can trade Cordrea Tankersley and something else for a stud edge rusher, Charles Harris probably would be involved in that trade. I am so in. All right, Jalen Whitaker. He's an edge rusher. Looks okay. He looks better than okay. Looks like he could be a 70, 71, 74. Okay, 15 in the class. Took him at something. 49. All right. Hey, man. Was he 74 on his jersey, too? That's pretty fun. The CPU in the 5th round drafted a 72 overall right tackle. CPU really doing the most, huh? For once. Okay, so final 2 Patreon guys are Uncle Rico and Stephen Keating. They're tight end and wide receiver. Decently high overall for their draft position, but, nothing crazy. But I do appreciate those guys. Nonetheless, this is the team for the 4th and final season. Uncle Rico actually is our backup tight end, funnily enough. And Malecki, no way he's an 81 overall tight end. No way. He's probably such a high run blocking tight end. We're going to move him over just to see. But there's no way this guy can even catch it all, right? I've never seen this before, where there's such a high overall tight end. I've never seen them pop up in the depth chart before. Is he actually an 81 overall, or is that just a visual glitch? No, he is an 81 overall tight end. That is unbelievable. He can't catch. He can't run routes. He's not even fast. But you know what? He's a fantastic blocker. 81 overall. Oh my goodness. That is pretty funny. We'll move him back over to right tackle though. But this is the team for the 4th and final season. Cool to see Klinkhamer dominate. He has Superstar X Faction now. I mean, this team is all over the place. I'm going to put Tyreek Hill in the slot because I think it's going to be really, really fun and a huge mismatch. I do want to make one more trade. It's going to be for an edge rusher to go alongside Ben Hutchins. I'm going to trade Charles Harris, probably one of these cornerbacks. Could even be Trevor Williams. I don't know. And we'll see if we can get a dominant edge rusher. I'm looking at Khalil Mack, if that's possible. Somebody like Von Miller, maybe. Depends who's available. We got to make the money work. And I'm running short on cap space now because I've kind of offered some huge contracts out there. But 12.5 mil should be good enough to get something done. That's absolutely ridiculous that can go through. Charles Harris and Trevor Williams for Khalil Mack. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware that's ridiculous. However, it is a huge addition for our defense. Now, say what you will, but I would say that Khalil Mack is at least a small upgrade over Charles Harris. Khalil Mack is a monster. He is so good. And is 52 available? It is not. Well, we're going to give him a number in the 90s. I know we were 46 at Buffalo. I'm definitely not going to give him that. It's not even available. So I think 99 for Khalil Mack looks very, very cool. And you play right end now. So the sack attack from the silver and black that moved to Chicago, to Chirac, to sack the pack, is now back on my team in Miami, living the dream. I'm out of rhymes, man. I'm out of rhymes. I only have so many that I can come up with on the fly. But, I don't know. There's nothing really Miami that rhymes with Mac, so I can't really do anything like that the way I did. And I coined that nickname, too. That was early. You can go back to my videos from way back. And, yeah, it's very wordy, but that's kind of the whole point. So, we got Khalil Mack. This team is ready and raring to go. Is this a Super Bowl team with Khalil Mack on it now? You know what? Yeah, I think so. I'm going to say that this is a Super Bowl caliber team. Anything less is a monster disappointment. We're going to generate the best lineup, get Khalil Mack rushing the QB. Yeah, this team is ready to play. I'm super excited. Jakeem Grant can stay in the slot. Why not? And let's get after it. 85 overall team. Definitely feels like one of the best teams we've built even though it's not a super high overall. 85s are really good, obviously, but it's not like a 90. But I'm going to use some of that coach XP. It's going to be on probably wide receiver. And I will see you guys for the midseason mark, just kind of like a quick checkup. See how we're doing. Midseason mark, we are 4-3. Third in the AFC East. The Patriots not rebounding, but the Bills and Jets are back in a huge way. Christian Wilkins will be a free agent. 86 overall, 91 offense, 87 defense. I'll see you guys for the playoffs, man. I'm really hoping we make them. I thought we were going to get eliminated. I really did. We ended up having a first-round bye. We went 11-5, winning the division with our best record thus far. I'll show you guys the schedule and see how that happened, because I'm excited to find out myself. Because we got off to a rocky start. Lost to the Bills. It's a big divisional matchup. Lost to the Patriots. Lost to the Jets. We lost our first 3 division games. Never a good start to the season. But we really clutched out, and we won out in the division, only losing to the Browns and the Steelers, the AFC North. 2 games dropping there. But other than that, I mean, we crushed it. 11-win season. Definitely cannot complain. And I'm sure Clint Kamer led the way. He's kind of dominated in this rebuild. Kind of a quarterback we drafted out of nowhere. First offense in the league. It looks like it might have been Saquon Barkley really who dominated. 10th best defense again. We'll see all these numbers. Clint Kamer was definitely good, but I wouldn't say this is near the best year of his career so far. As he did okay. Saquon stole the show. 6 yards per carry is unreal. 1650 rushing yards, 16 touchdowns. He probably had way over 20, depending on what he did through the air. Yeah, 5. Tyreek Hill was great. Mike Gesicki was fantastic. Definitely his best year. Devontae Parker was great. Shaquem Grant was fantastic. I mean, we just had a great season all around, and that's why we got that first round bye. Defensively, Jordan Maynard, slot cornerback, rookie, led our team in tackles. Khalil Mack, 15 sacks, 12 for loss. Big leading the team in those categories. Interceptions, Alec Autry, the rookie out of Temple, with 4. Yeah, we were just out here, man. This team came to play. Now, our teams have come to play so far. Defensive touchdown for Xavier Howard, but they haven't done too much in the postseason. We're finally to the playoffs. We got the first round bye as Mariota wins MVP. Okay. Saquon in there at number 7. Teddy Bridgewater with the Giants. All right. Offensive player of the year is Mariota. Saquon at 3. But can this team perform in the playoffs? That's the question. Khalil Mack at 8. Offensive rookie of the year is Reed Gleason. Uncle Rico at 6, Dakota Rowland and Richard Santucci at number 8. Defensive rookie of the year is Alex Autry. Okay. Jalen Whitaker at 10. This team is out here. I'd love to see some big changes. 88 overall, 93 offense, 89 defense. This is now definitely one of the better teams we built with morale factoring in. Clint Kamer's up to an 89. Or with development 2 factoring in. Defensively, this team's looking good, man. It really is. If we get eliminated, I'm going to be so upset. This has to be a Super Bowl team. Who do we face in the divisional? It is the Steelers again. We faced them in the wild card. I think we lost last year. I think we lost. No, we beat them. And we lost to somebody else. Can we beat the Steelers to advance the conference championship? Come on. Come on, Dolphins. Yes. 21-17, barely. Okay. We're going to super sim this one against the Chargers. I take no chances now. Got to make the Super Bowl. I'll jump in if I have to. I hope I don't need to, but got the Los Angeles Chargers here. 12-3-1. I don't want to play the moments. I really don't. I'm going to back out of that. They're an 83, so we're going to lose probably, even though we're an 88. I mean, I was going to say we got off to a decent start, but we haven't done much since then. It's 17-10, 24-10 now. We're entering the 4th quarter, and the Chargers are trying to make this thing a game. 31-21, and that should be it. Chargers can't do much. 37-21 is your final, and the Miami Dolphins are headed back to the Super Bowl. This has been a very long time since the Dolphins were last in the Super Bowl. Saquon Barkley, 185 yards on the ground. 2 touchdowns, including a long of 96. Saquon Barkley broke off a 96-yard touchdown run. You'd have to assume touchdown. I don't think you break off 96 and don't score. That'd be a little bit rare, especially for someone with his breakaway speed, clearly. And this team is ready, man. I've been saying it, but, like, you're starting to see. All right, this is the last time I'll show you guys the team, but this is the final setup of overalls. I mean, I thought about upgrading over Gesicki or Devontae Parker, Shaquem Grant at times in this rebuild, but I think they've done very well, so there wasn't really a whole big need to. Defensively, we're crushing it. The linebackers, the Ohio State trio, have developed so nicely, and that's been encouraging to see for sure. And this team, I have high hopes. We have the Saints in the Super Bowl. The New Orleans Saints in Dallas. Saints aren't exactly loved there, but let's see what we can do, man. They are an 86 overall, so no joke. I wonder who their quarterback is. Probably Jacoby Brissett. Almost always is, but I guess with the contracts changing in the Madden update, it might not be Jacoby Brissett. I wonder who their starting QB is. Definitely not going to be Drew Brees. Could be a drafted QB that they took. Going to be interesting to see, for sure. All right, Super Bowl time. We are off to a good start. 7-0, but the Saints answer near immediately. We got to keep up the offensive production in this game if we're going to stand a chance. The Saints definitely can score at a very high rate. 13-7, but they bounce back with a touchdown before we retake the lead with a field goal. But we're fourth quarter now, 16-14, and then we take a 23-14 lead. Let's come out here with the offense and to see if we can't kill this thing. Probably shouldn't pass here, but, like, why not? I don't know. We'll hand it off to Saquon. It is all Madden, so they're going to shut that down pretty easy, huh? They're out of timeouts. We're going to hand it off to Saquon here, see if we can't make somebody miss. A first down kills the game very easily. And there we go, Saquon. He's just crushing it. Saquon ices the game. Trying to get sticky with it. You know what? Fuck it. I'll call a timeout. What's the worst that could happen? Nothing, because there's 6 seconds left? Saquon is getting his 100-yard Super Bowl performance. We're 3 yards away. Here's the run. Good blocking. Saquon, he's short. Oh, my goodness. I just need a little bit of blocking here. Just a little bit of blocking. Oh, we didn't get it at all. What a bunch of bitches. But the Miami Dolphins are Super Bowl champions yet again. Didn't do it with a perfect season, but that's all right. Clint Hamer definitely does not have the same curse that Dan Marino had and was never able to win a Super Bowl. But this Dolphins team is victorious. We have done the impossible. In just the 4th season, and you could do it in more, it just kind of depends on Simlock, but for the sake of the video, we've done the impossible. Bringing the 60-something, low 60 overall Dolphins to Super Bowl glory. Of course, not the 60-something overall Dolphins, but the now 88, like 89 overall Dolphins. So this was definitely a whole lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the rebuild. You know, subscribe if you're new, do all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for supporting me on Patreon. If you do that, thank you for following me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, all that. Everything you need to know, outro song that you're going to hear in 10 seconds is all linked down in the description below. So I can't thank you guys enough for the support. Hopefully you enjoyed this rebuild, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.